Hi, welcome to day 25. Today I'm walking route 11, one I missed a couple of weeks ago. So this is Ben Avon, or should I say Benain as the Gaelic pronunciation. It's a long way today, so I've parked at a car park just outside Tomintoul. And we've cycled in, so I've probably cycled about 8 miles up tracks along the riverside, and they was just about to hit the gradient, so we're going up here, and just locking the bikes up, which are down here. So good day ahead, hoping about a 12-mile circuit back to the bikes and then along the tracks back to the car. So the Land Rover tracker's now finished and we're back onto a boggy type path, single track, faint track. I actually followed the wrong track there as I've come off the track I saw, and I've seen this still Land Rover track slightly to the left, which I've cut across too. So I'm back on track now. This path quickly becomes faint, although this stretch of it is quite good. You get very thin stretches as well. The path has been making a beeline for that little cairn you can see at the top of this rise. Quite a steep path. Show you. Path is just wrapping round. Here it goes round hillside, it continues to rise. I think we've still got about 200 metres of ascent, so there's still a way to go. Just looking back where we've come from, there's these small little pockets of rock. We wrapped round through that col over there and dropped down earlier. At the top we're going to head to that shoulder and then up to the top. The top's up in cloud, I'm afraid. Still got, like I say, probably 150 metres or so of ascent. Yeah, so it's become pathless now. Got this big steep grass bank to climb, and I think there's some sort of boundary markers that we might find at the top of this bank, which we'll follow around towards the top. Still a fair bit to go. A long walk, this one. Not far to go now. We've gone up the steep bank. It's been a bit rocky. There's a couple of 3 tops up here that you kind of skirt round. Another top there that we're going to have to skirt round. I think that's 1136 and our summit's 1171. So that top's just coming into view. Not far, but still a bit to do. Just looking back, there's a few of these tops, you can see. Not sure what they are, what they're called. So here we are, stood on the top. Benan or Benavon. Wow, this is a bit special, worth the effort. Just heading down, starting to retrace our steps back to the bikes, and the rain and clouds come in. Typical. We're a long way back in this. Back at the bikes, so we've got an 8-mile ride home. Hi, welcome to day 25. Route 11, Saturday the 21st of August. Today was Ben Avon, or Benan, as the locals would call it. Now I parked just outside Tomintoul in a car park and biked in, and I have to say it was extremely undulating, the biking, much more undulating than I expected, which led to quite a tough day. I was expecting the day to be a lot easier than it actually was, or certainly than it looked on paper. There was a great path whilst it lasted, until probably the last mile or so, and at which point the path kind of disintegrated. Careful nav was definitely needed towards the top. We couldn't see anything. There was false summits, there was various tops knocking around. You had to be quite careful to make sure that you were heading in the correct direction. But you know, it was absolutely amazing. It was stunning, the top. Reasonably easy scramble, I'd say, to get up onto the top. Much more difficult descent off of it. Absolutely fabulous. Thoroughly enjoyed the day. I mean, the mountain is so remote and it's so difficult to get to, but it's really, really, really worth it. I mean, for me, it was 26.5 miles. There was 7.5 hours, and there was a massive 3,795 feet of ascent. That's just on one mountain. So it shows you, big day, well worth it.